So I'm here at Prismic Studio with Birkir, and we did different videos about being a technical director for a studio, digital studio, and then we talked about the technology aspect and how you choose your technology. We talked about the headless CMS and your choice of Prismic, and there's a part that we didn't talk about is deployment. Whenever you get this project, you use Gatsby and you use React. How do you do about deployment? Where do you deploy, and what's your process for deploying things?
Yeah, it's a good question. You guys probably have deployment, and you probably know how it works. But you can go from not having a deployment, just like using Gatsby to npm install, and then just upload it to, I don't know, FTP, even something very small like that. But in our case, like we use a very more modern deployment. We go with, so currently we mostly use Github pull requests that generate a review app of the feature that we are making. What happens is we use Heroku usually. So when you create a review app, like you get a specific domain on Heroku and you can review your code.
Right.
The pipeline, Heroku pipeline has development section, and then staging section, and then production. You can choose how you configure it, and then it's just a matter of promoting something to production or staging if you want. So that's kind of a very advanced setup. We can even add unit testing and everything before we can merge. So yeah,
that's the pipeline.
It can be very advanced, if you will. But nowadays, we use Netlify, which is a new software as a service, which makes things very easy. You can just enable the app on GitHub, and you don't have to worry about anything.
So it plugs directly into your GitHub?
Yes.
And then it deploys on some events, on pull requests? Or...
When you create, you can configure it to deploy on commits or on pull requests, or whenever you want.
Right. And so basically you will deploy your Gatsby files into Netlify.
Yeah.
And for some projects. And anything else that Netlify solves for you?
I mean, we haven't looked at every feature that they have. They're always rolling out new features. They have I think they now have what was it called?
I know they have forms, they have lambdas.
They have form, lambdas.
They have also some caching layer where they...
Yeah, the caching layer. Yeah, I was thinking about that one. So you can like basically have a CDN on top.
Right.
So yeah, that's something that we're interested in trying. Currently, we usually use Hook on Heroku to upload assets to S3, and then have something like Fastly in front of that to deliver the data.
So basically, while you're working, and you work often, like there are different people doing different things.
Yep.
Can everyone has their own deployment environment, or do they
Absolutely.
deploy? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is something that we decide beforehand. Yeah. I mean, it has to do with cost, reliability, and so on and so forth, and even the technology used. So this is something we have to decide upon before. If we should go Heroku, AWS, Netlify, third-party service, Azure,
But also maybe it depends on the client.
Depends on the client as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But now you're more and more like trying to experiment with Netlify to see how.
Yeah, it just sounds so easy, and so far we haven't had any problems with it.
Cool.
But then again, like Netlify is only for static hosting. So if we're using something that needs a server, we have to go with Heroku or AWS.
All right. Okay. Cool. And whenever do you? So basically, the day zero you start working, you did some components, you deploy that.
Yep.
Already. So you don't wait until the end. You always deploying all the time.
We create the GitHub repo. We create the deployment.
Okay. Right away. With MC project, it's already deployed.
Yeah.
Right. And do you use that with, I don't know, copywriters and others? You give them the link, you tell them like this is how it looks like?
Absolutely. So as soon as we get the link, we share it inside the Slack channel, or like we use Asana to keep track of tickets and so on. If we get to choose, sometimes we have to use Jira or whatever management tool. So yeah, we're very transparent for that, and people can view.
And probably you give it to the clients as well.
Yeah, we try to be very transparent with that as well.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you.